Tell me what a Wookiee might want to buy. I could arrange a run there. Can't imagine Wookiees make good slaves.
Alderaan certainly is the prettiest world on our itinerary. Don't let all that breathtaking scenery fool you, though. This is the most dangerous planet of the core worlds. The nobles here could teach the Sith a few things about backstabbing and assassination.
Backstabbers and assassins? I'll fit right in.
Up to a point. The nobles won't let you forget that you're beneath them. Every so often, the noble families spill their bloodlines fighting for the throne. The current succession war is the bloodiest on record. Since the Empire arrived to put its own puppet in charge, there's no telling who will come out on top.
Local politics put me to sleep. What's our business here?
Your first delivery is a piece of glaze cake. All you have to do is escort that antique power droid to House Organa's castle. Since House Organa runs this spaceport and their castle is right around the corner, dropping off the droid should be a quick run.
Enough standing around, let's haul jets.
The droid belongs to a couple of young nobles, Len Turan and his sister Sidonia. Decent people, all things considered.
Got it. I'd better get moving. You made a deal with a woman named Risha for this droid. I'm here to collect.
Welcome home, you ugly little thing. I mean the droid, of course.
This is no time for your juvenile jokes. We should properly introduce ourselves. I am Lady Sidonia Terran, Herald of the Gold Aurora.
And I'm her brother, Lord Len Turan, Warden of the Eternal Flame. Please call me Len.
What should I call your beautiful sister?
Seti. She loves that.
Please don't listen to my brother. He has the unfortunate quality of being an idiot. My brother and I are all that remains of House Turan's noble bloodline.
One of Alderaan's more reprehensible pedigrees, House Bayless, slaughtered our family and seized all our holdings.
Your family drama doesn't interest me. I want my reward.
Well, the droid itself isn't what we're after. We need what's hidden inside.
What that droid contains will rebuild House Turan. But we need instructions to safely open the hidden compartment. It's rigged to explode, you see.
The instructions are at our family's estate, now occupied by House Bayless's forces. Without those instructions, we can't pay you.
Clean up this mess yourself. I'm done.
Unless we recover what's inside the droid, it's of no use to us.
The instructions we need are in a datapad of Turan family history at our estate's library. If you retrieve that datapad, we'll add a substantial bonus to your payment.
And there are some additional family heirlooms we'll pay you handsomely to recover while you're there.
What am I looking for, exactly?
They'll be the valuable-looking things surrounded by guards.
Len, it's time for your meeting with House Organa. Don't keep their counselors waiting this time.
You just want this handsome stranger to yourself. Next time, dear sister, you get to beg our hosts for their table scraps.
What are you waiting for? An invitation?
I'll try not to come back too soon, dear sister.
Take your time here, Captain. I'll go stretch my legs.
I couldn't face another dreary meeting with House Organa's counselors. Thank you for sparing me.
Glad I can be of service.
For someone so rough around the edges, you seem very kind. When I was a girl, I dreamed of adventuring among the stars. What's it like, living that life?
Come to my ship and see.
That would generate no end of gossip. This is already quite a breach of etiquette, you know. An off-world man calling on a lady in private. People will talk.
Face it, you can't resist me.
I'm often drawn to things I'm not supposed to have. Regardless, I've kept you from your business long enough. Please take care of yourself out there.
Rumors are filling the hollow frequencies of a daring robbery at our old estate. You've set a lot of tongues wagging.
House Bayless is missing a datapad from their new library.
I let my dear sister have the honors. Never could decipher that blasted thing.
It's a simple code, woven through the genealogical entries. You just have to assemble the letters correctly then.
You're obviously the brains of this family, Sidonia.
She's also very talented on the violflute. Oh, and a gardener, and a poet, and...
Len, do shut up. According to this, we must pry open the droid's ventral servomotor housing and disable its lateral conduits. The holochip is hidden within a false power storage unit, behind a detonite charge, entering the disarm code.
You sure we ought to be standing this close, Captain?
I've got it! After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House Turan is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility.
I guess congratulations are in order.
Please, there's no need. We're just happy to be rich.
Then take this data and have it authenticated by the Royal Council. I'll see to our benefactor's payment.
I'm sure you will, dear sister.
I'll, leave you two alone to negotiate. Call me when you need me, Captain.
I suppose you'll be leaving soon. You don't seem like a man who stays in one place for long.
That's usually how things work.
It's a shame your only experience of my world has been the war. Alderaan has so much more to offer. One advantage to being an honored guest at House Organa is access to their finest food and drink. I can arrange a special meal for the two of us. We'll eat and talk about your adventures.
What happens when I run out of stories?
Why don't we start a conversation and see where things lead? Follow me to the parlor. We'll pour ourselves a drink while we wait for the food. Aren't you glad you decided to stay?
This is great, but it's time for me to go.
Already have one foot back on your ship. I wonder what sort of woman it will take to settle you down. This datapad contains your payment for delivering the droid. It's the schematic for a powerful anti-radiation shield invented by House Turan. The shield will protect your starship from lethal cosmic rays. You should give the datapad to your business partner, Risha.
What's she gonna do with it?
Build the shield, I believe. I assumed you knew all this. I also have your reward for recovering our family's heirlooms. I'm especially grateful for those. You risked your life for House Turan, and we'll never forget that. Farewell.
You got House Turan's schematic. Perfect. That wasn't too bad, was it?
That Sidonia was really something.
Is she your type, Captain? Interesting. She always seemed a little cold-hearted to me. Your next delivery is to take that head in the jar to a sniveling little stuffed shirt named Pima Ahaf. Pima is at House Alda's estate. You'll have to sneak through some tough battle zones to get there.
Why does some noble need a head in a jar?
It's a history thing. If you're that interested, ask Pima. His lectures are thrilling.
Can't wait to ditch that creepy head. I swear its eyes follow me around the cargo hold.
This is one delivery I recommend keeping covered. Let's not upset the locals any more than we need to. Good luck, Captain.
Guided tours of House Alda's Royal Museum are closed until further notice. Scoot along and don't be a bother. Otherwise, you'll answer to security.
You want this head in a jar or not?
I most certainly do not. Get that disgusting thing out of my sight. I mean, really, what sort of buffoon brings a counterfeit head and expects payment? House Alder has already obtained the head of Darth Bandon, thank you very much. It was genetically authenticated by one of my conservators yesterday.
You're being a fool.
How dare you? House Alder does not make mistakes. Cadrith? Cadrith, come here.
Yes, noble curator. How may I serve your impeccable rectitude?
Where is Neva? I want her to run the genetic authenticator on this head and prove it's a fake.
I haven't seen Neva since she authenticated the other head yesterday, noble curator. I sent a message to her holo, but she never replied.
I smell a womp rat.
This estate is vermin-free, I assure you.
Cadrith, perform a genetic authentication on this head at once. Compare the results to the head we received yesterday.
I beg your patience, noble curator. This process will take some time. I'm afraid we have a slight problem. This head is a 100% genetic match for the Sith Lord Darth Bandon. I retested the head Neva verified yesterday, and it does not appear anywhere in the genetic authenticator's database.
Somebody owes me an apology.
And someone owes me an explanation. Captain Skavik, this is Noble Curator Pima Ahoth speaking. I demand that you return the Arcanian hyperdrive at once. The head you bought it with is a counterfeit.
Sorry, Pimi. I have a strict no refunds policy. Hey, Captain. You're a little late to the party.
Where'd you dig up a counterfeit head, Skavik?
On a battlefield, where else? People will buy anything if the case is fancy enough. Hope you don't mind, Pimi, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me. Whoa, 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 easy there, Scruffy. I see your taste in friends hasn't improved, Captain.
I think you should get to know Bodar better.
No thanks. I wouldn't want to catch any fleas. I wish I had a hollow of your face right now, Captain. That expression is just priceless. Have fun eating my vapor trails.
This is unthinkable. Skavik has committed a grievous affront to House Alder.
You people are a whole new level of hopeless.
Now really, this is no time for insults. Skavik received the Arcanian hyperdrive at the spaceport yesterday. If he's still there, he must not have finished installing it. Skavik cannot leave Alderaan without a functioning hyperdrive. Hurry, catch him before he escapes!
You didn't waste any time, did you, Captain? Bet you ran quicker than a Varactyl on hot sand. Not that it mattered. Yeah, sorry I can't be there in person, but my sweet little Neva is very sensitive to violence. Don't worry, though. My friends here will show you a good time.
This is a preview of what I'm gonna do to you, Skavik.
Hit it, Ben!
luckiest shot in the galaxy, or those were some seriously unlucky mercenaries. I guess I'll erase this holo recording.
At least send me a copy of that holo first.
What? For your scrapbook? Look, I hate to cut things short, but I got a swanky new hyperdrive to install. Love that Arcanian tech. Take good care of the rest of my stuff, Captain. I'll be coming for it soon.
Just found out what's happening. Sorry I'm late. The good news is, I tracked Skavik's ship to House Thul's spaceport. He must have gone there to finish installing that hyperdrive. There's still time to get him.
I'll fly us to that other spaceport in no time.
Throttle down, Captain. It's not that simple. The Empire controls House Thul. Skavik has landing clearance from the Imperials, but you'll have to sneak in on foot. Luckily, someone here owes me a big favor. I've arranged a meeting to sneak you inside that spaceport and get the hyperdrive.
What a perfect excuse to blow things up.
Careful, that spaceport is crawling with Imperials. My contact is at these coordinates. Oh, and there may be a way we can profit from this whole debacle. House Alda still wants the head. That pompous gasbag Pima Ahuf will probably pay anything to get it.
My ship's cockpit needs decorating. I could hang the head there.
Add a couple of matching throw pillows. Could be nice. Good luck, Captain. I'll be waiting.
Chunky faguta, chiho poda ji oto vokise.
Risha says you can sneak me into House Thul's spaceport.
Se gota do muti kihasa da puño, lis di woto. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulia, nucha.
Where's Skavik? I'd like to chat.
Nakag agib, kikbenabab. Nea agam berakaki. Bumogala apaya. Nilama imi amka angap. Naya narangam. Kala ama nani mami. Libik bak.
You got suckered by one of the galaxy's great con artists.
Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Bragam nemya inubuyin. Kamamka amkananya. Beraka karamkara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
You're not going anywhere until you junk Skavik's starship for me.
Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glaknimu amya galak.
There's another shuttle soon.
Ibikari empam pulun heknar. Nulelak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Thanks for the help. You can go.
Nani kara mirek agam. Ja uklebik. Yamemgi. Benak akalak.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Everything was fine when I left.
I'm afraid events have quickly turned against us in your absence.
Duke Bayless was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bayless, Alderaan's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
Is there a reason you're whining to me about it?
Because you're someone accustomed to danger, and, well, I'm not.
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
What's the upside for me?
We'll reward you well to fight on my brother's behalf. Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
Ah, House Tehran's champion finally arrives. Is this common thug truly the best you people could do? Silence your vile pet, or I'll have it sent to the zoo.
Draw.
Ah! You filthy mongrel! How dare you violate the rules of noble combat? The duel hadn't even started!
What about now?
Stop! Stop! Blast you! The duel is ended! You win!
You sure I can't go for 3?
Enough! You've made your point! I can't believe you shot me without waiting for the duel to start! Twice!
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Spend enough time in cantinas, you learn things.
You certainly took the crease out of Zin's robes.
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
You could kiss my wounds and make them better.
I would happily oblige if our circumstances permitted. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Baelus makes another move against us.
Why don't you come with me? It's probably safer.
For us, but not for you. I'm sorry, but it's better if we go. Captain, we will always remember you as our champion. Farewell.
Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavak has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
You nobles will make a hero out of any screw-up, won't you?
Trask's death was a noble sacrifice. It allowed a powerful Force user to live, who eventually went on to destroy the evil Darth Malak. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alda must have your head, so to speak.
This head is gonna cost you a lot.
I was afraid you'd say that. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
I'll take that and your nicest museum piece.
That would violate every tenet of the Noble Curator's Code. If anyone found out, the shame of it. If I don't get that head, the shame will be worse. Here, take this. It's from the late Bergen period, very valuable. I don't know how I'll sleep at night, but at least the Baron has his head. Goodbye.
I've never been so happy to see a starship part in all my life, but I'm even happier to see you in one piece.
How about a kiss for coming back alive?
I'm excited to see you, but not that excited. I have to hand it to you, Captain. You not only took care of business, but you made Skavak look like a fool.
I also developed a profound hatred of nobles.
You see what I mean about these people? I'm glad we're done here. It's funny, I can't help thinking Nock Draen would have hated this world as much as I do. Legend is, Nock was descended from royal blood. They say that's how he got to be king of the galactic underworld before he died.
How did this guy wind up worm food?
Every spacer, pirate, and gangster from Abrogado Ray to Yavin has a theory. Some say he was shot in the back by a Rodian. Anyone who actually knew Nock will tell you that's ridiculous. Others say he was killed by his most trusted lieutenant. A few say he died in his sleep.
What do you think happened to him?
I think the galaxy is full of people with too much time on their hands. I try to ignore them. It won't take long to wire the Arcanian hyperdrive to the ship's engines, and the anti-radiation shield will be a snap to build.
Is there some way I can pitch in?
Like hold my hydrospanner? No, Captain. But thanks for offering. I'll have those upgrades online in... wait. Hang on. Oh, this ought to be good. Hello, Skavik. How's Trix?
Just fantasizing about killing you and your friends, sweetheart. Want to hear the details?
Did you like those special modifications I made to your ship?
You mean Senator Taltow from Alzok 3 Starship? I'll make sure your name comes up when he files his insurance claim.
Haven't you learned yet, Skavik? Cheaters never win. We're leaving Alderaan with all the prizes, and you're... well, stuck being you.
Have fun while it lasts, kids. The end of the ride's coming soon.
He's just mad because we're leaving Alderaan first. Let's hit the hyperlanes.